Grafting and augmentation remains one of the challenges in modern periodontology and dental implantology. With the current state of the art, clinicians have available a wide range of augmentation materials and membranes. Such materials require careful and delicate handling. Augmentation materials typically come in a granular form, and their placement with an overlying membrane requires experience to become accustomed to it. The results require skill in handling materials, but more importantly, the placed grafts lack the stability and support that would allow undisturbed bone formation and healing. If it were possible, the solution would lie in the production of individualized, form-stable membranes designed and produced for direct placement in the clinician's operatory or at the chair side. Ossform has been researching and developing technology in this field for a number of years. Its founders have a proven history of successful innovation in dentistry and dental implantology. Historically, as founders and management of Ostel, Neos and Integration Diagnostics. Ossform believes there is a solution to this problem utilizing modern FDM 3D printing technology. When used with appropriately synthesized, resorbable medical device grade polymers, highly effective, sterile, resorbable grafts, scaffolds and membranes can be produced for use in periodontology and dental implantology, offering form stability. Resorbable polymers have been widely used in the medical device field for many years. The family comprises polylactic acids, glycolic acids and capronolactones, all of which are naturally resorbed in the human body. These polymers have good mechanical, physical and thermal properties, exhibiting appropriate melting points and glass transition temperatures. It has been demonstrated that the PLA family does not exhibit an undue inflammatory or toxic response and is metabolized in the body after fulfilling its purpose and leaving no trace. It can be processed in final form, has an acceptable shelf life and may be sterilized under the appropriate conditions. What is needed now is the innovation and development to bring together these polymer materials with the latest software and hardware technology. The first Ossform success has been to develop a specific resorbable polymer material based around polylactic acid and designed for use specifically in periodontology and implantology. Polyos. The material has been designed to be suitable for direct implantation in the body, and its synthesis and production achieves the optimal mechanical, thermal and chemical properties suitable for 3D printing of a sterile, patient-specific device. During research and development, two broad treatment solutions were envisaged. Pre-printed shapes and profiles, sterile devices to be packaged and made available to the clinician in a simple form for trimming, adjustment and placement at the time of surgery. The second, and more exciting application, is the opportunity for the clinician to design and print a sterile graft immediately and directly for placement in the operatory at the time of surgery. The dental and periodontal applications for Polyos were seen as the repair and regeneration of bone defects associated with pathological and physiological bone loss, namely dehiscences, fenestration defects, socket augmentation, vertical augmentation and sinus cages. During research and development, a wide range of patterns and designs have been constructed to build up a library for pre-printed devices. A key factor in the design of any periodontal membrane is the control of the surface porosity, the membrane thickness and the surface topography. All these parameters are under software and hardware control, and the Polyos membrane has a proprietary surface. There are a number of examples of prefabricated sterile blister pack designs. An extremely exciting area lies in patient-specific custom devices that are suitable for design, construction and placement at the chair side. As an example, the first stage in this technique is to obtain a scan of the defect, either CT, direct, intraoral or external. A popular method is to use an extracted tooth, scanning the root surface and producing a shell in polyos of the magnified root anatomy. The second step is to design the graft itself. This can be done in a straightforward manner within software to produce an STL file. This file is processed in a proprietary CAM package and sent to the printer. The Graft Maker printer system is unique in having exchangeable tool heads and with a completely sterile filament pathway. Once the printed polyos graft can be lifted from the print bed, processed and inserted into the patient. A timeline shows that the entire scan, design, print and place process will typically take 40 minutes in a clinical environment. Ossform has undertaken considerable research and development in the development of the polyos and graft maker technologies. This has included extensive physical and mechanical testing, usage studies, published research studies and preparation of the technical file to ISO 22794, 2009. Extensive testing has been carried out during the development of the polyos polymer to optimize its thermal and mechanical properties and understand those changes arising from printing, filament production and gamma sterilization. A clinical usage study undertaken in the US has worked with periodontists to handle and place a range of graft designs. Handling of the grafts proved very straightforward, and reinvestigation 4 to 6 months following placement, there was complete bone formation with no evidence of irritation or residual polymer. In addition to published and ongoing scientific studies, a number of patent applications have been filed regarding this technology. Ossform envisages a number of pathways to market. Designed, prefabricated, blister pack sterile devices may be sold to clinicians directly or via distributors. Secondly, custom-made patient-specific devices can be fabricated in a sterile central clean room facility. Thirdly, and most exciting, is the ability for the clinician to scan, design and print custom devices for their own patients in their office, at the chair side and at the time of surgery for immediate placement. Ossform has a number of commercial partners who have been involved in design and subcontract manufacturing. A UK-based medical device packaging company synthesizes and produces polyos filament and prefabricated devices. A US-based subcontract manufacturer supplies the graft maker printer, ancillaries and software systems. Ossform also works with a highly experienced team of regulatory consultants, IP, legal and corporate financial advisors. All appropriate suppliers and contractors are accredited to ISO 13485. Ossform is proposing to employ a small, highly skilled and experienced organisational team to take this technology to market. Pricing, gross margins and profitability for the polyos material, prefabricated devices and the graft maker system are in line with medical device technology in this field. Ossform is seeking a strategic investment partner to provide working capital to take polyos and graft maker to market and provide assistance in marketing support, regulatory and clinical affairs. Ossform is offering exclusivity to a new disruptive technology for in-surgery sterile printing of patient-specific medical devices. There is access to R&D and intellectual property for future development in printing materials and technology, and an experienced and successful early-stage technology commercialization team. Realistic timescales for commercialization and taking products to market are 12 to 18 months. For further inquiries, please contact info@ossform.com.